Welcome. Do you want to understand why shadow work is difficult? Keep watching because I'll be going over a lot of info. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell if you enjoy this content. My name is Stephanie. You probably know me as Altered States of Consciousness. Comment below if you've done shadow work before. Let me know how it went for you. I would love to start a discussion on this topic. Through my spiritual path, I have met my higher self, and I have also met my shadow. Because I have met both, I feel that I truly understand myself better because I am made up of both aspects. When I met my higher self, I was surprised at how I felt when I saw her. She was everything that I've ever truly desired for myself, and her hair was blowing in the wind like a frickin' shampoo commercial. It was not exactly what I expected, but the experience left me feeling uplifted and incredibly good. Now, when I met my shadow, she was small, curled up into the fetal position. She was dirty, there was darkness surrounding her, and an overwhelming sadness. I was able to feel how my inner child felt when traumatic things were happening in her life. I was able to feel when I created this part of myself, and how small and innocent I was. I shouldn't have had to feel that way when I was so young. I immediately comforted her and held her in my arms. I stroked her back and told her everything will be okay, I promise. I told her, you will make it, you will survive, and it will make you very strong. You will find a way out of the pain, and I'll be with you the whole time. This experience brought up pain from the past that was still so real within me. It was visceral and intense. I cried when I met her, and I continued to cry afterward. A deep release was initiated. This, by all means, was not a light and fluffy experience. It was deep, dark, and exposed some of the deepest scars that I have. But it was extremely cathartic and validating to that very real part of me. Directly after the experience, I still felt a heaviness for a while. But I also felt a very new and deep connection to a part of myself I hadn't been connected to before. Not consciously, anyway. Within a few days, I felt better than I had before the experience. And the integration continued because after I started to connect with this part of myself, I wanted to keep going. I wanted to know and understand my shadow self more, and to help my inner child recover from the pain I could see she was still living in. When I promised her it would get better, I meant it. And I also meant that I would do whatever it takes to free myself of the pain that so clearly still lived within me. So I dove deep, connecting with each layer of childhood trauma to integrate and understand myself deeper. As I worked with my subconscious more and more, the layers started to take me deeper and deeper into the darkness, where I buried memories that I forgot even existed. I took an earnest approach and said to myself, I won't stop until I free myself of all the pain and heartache I ever experienced. And so I'm still going, layer by layer, deeper into myself, and with every layer of integration, I feel better and I find more freedom from negative self-talk that was once my only internal voice, which has now become a loving, welcoming, understanding voice most of the time. So when people ask, why is shadow work difficult? It's because you are looking at pieces of yourself that are fractured, damaged, rejected, and unwelcomed. You are looking at your inner child and how they learn to adapt to the world. You are looking at jealousy and how this is a projection of your innermost fears. You are looking at your family history and examining how this has shaped you into who you are today. You learn to accept what you were taught should never be accepted or even acknowledged. It is difficult work, but in my experience, it has also been the most valuable work I have ever done on myself. And while it isn't always comfortable in the moment, the peace of mind and self-love comes later. Another analogy is this. When you meditate, you understand that in the moment of meditation, you may not always feel peaceful or relaxed, and you may not feel better right after you finish your meditation either. But if you have ever meditated on a regular basis, you will understand that you begin to see the benefits of your meditation practice in between your meditations, and you begin to feel better too, so you keep going. This is exactly how I look at shadow work. It may not feel good in the moment when you are bringing up old wounds, but the peace of mind and self-love and acceptance will start to show up in your life if you continue this work. Don't forget, I have a shadow work course that I developed with my own practices and tools, which have helped me personally in my journey to the other side. It can help you as well, as it will guide you through the process that I took to integrate my shadow self. In the near future, I'm currently planning on putting the course on hold while I revamp it and add some new information and tools to help guide you, which means it won't be at its $133 price point for much longer. If you're interested in starting your shadow work journey, I encourage you to start with my course and purchase it soon. I'll have it linked in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell to be notified when I post new videos. I'll be talking more about shadow work in the future. See you all next time.